got a little something I want to play for everybody. It's a beautiful day out right now here in Tulsa, Oklahoma area. It is currently 71 degrees, just a slight breeze, totally sunny, no clouds, and surprisingly no chemtrails. But one of the reasons we need to get out is not just to exercise, but to see what's going on. Let me show you this, for example. Right here we're looking at F-16s on my way home from the store. See, I go to the store whenever it's nice. I'll take a walk. And I walk to the store. It's about a mile away. And the reason I do that is to get a little exercise, to get up off my butt. And when you start actually looking around, you'll start seeing things going on. Now, these F-16s don't typically fly like this at this time of day. They're usually doing it at like noon, 1 o'clock. And here we're well after 3 p.m. And this is their second time going around. So, with that being said, we need to try remembering that everything happens for a reason. Whether we know what it is or not, it's always good to get outside and start paying attention. I mean, how many people really know that we're at war? Like, we're literally in the midst of World War III, and so many people are just not even clued up about it. Okay? And I'm not one to get political on my channel. I'm not gonna say, go Brandon or go Trump or whatever. But when you actually start opening your eyes and looking at facts and things that you've seen with your own eyes, you start going, something's going on. For example, there's a lot of talk going on about with Trump, that he's still in charge. Well, folks, he's not in charge. However, he is still the president-elect. For he did actually win. There has been proof. It's actually, you can look it up yourself, United States Supreme Court. Many injunctions have been filed against the Democratic Party, and we have proof of foreign interference. China interfered with our elections. So did Italy. So did Germany. But guess what country didn't interfere? Russia. They didn't. But there was a bunch of countries that did, and there's proof of it. There's also proof that there was election fraud here in the United States. Dead people voting. I mean, how many people have heard about that? I mean, that's not even something that's hidden. Everybody knows about that. So the thing is, and people can say, oh no, that's not true. Oh, you're full of it. You're just a Trump lover, blah, blah, blah. Well, okay. You can say that if you want. I mean, that's fine. I'm not going to say I love the guy, because I don't. Oh. But I will say that I've seen a lot of stuff in my day that I have a feeling that he might be on the money on some stuff. Because if you think about it, anybody who's seen, I'm going to say, the last 3 presidential election exchanges from one seat to another, from one person to another, there is always a ceremony of handing off the nuclear football codes. There wasn't when Biden went in and supposedly took office. There wasn't at all. In fact, when President Trump gave his farewell speech at the White House and boarded Marine One, Secret Service agent that was getting on right before he left the mic was carrying the nuclear football codes. And he gave those codes to the Pentagon. He gave them to the general in charge. We are under martial law at this time. And if you think maybe that's a little baloney, well, okay. Well, then answer me this. How come even the mainstream media has covered the fact, that the Pentagon is not allowing the Biden administration access? Answer that one. It's because the military knows that the Biden administration cheated, had foreign interference, and they now have charge of the football codes, and they will not allow anyone to come in. And guess what? Oh, man, the wind just picked up. Trump doesn't even go in. He handed it over to the military, and he's taking time off, letting them do their thing. You might want to learn on your Constitution, folks, and see what's supposed to happen. Because right now, we are under martial law, not aware of it, and Trump is still the president-elect. Those are facts. It has nothing to do with whether I love the guy, don't love the guy, or not. I just look at facts. I look at what some people call history, which really stands for his story, but I look at the past, and I look at the truth of the past, things I know to be true. I know that there's a ceremony for the nuclear football code handoff, so to speak. There wasn't one. I also happen to know that when Joe Biden arrived, sorry, I kind of have to do that once in a while. When he arrived in DC, he arrived on a private Chinese corporation-owned jet. He didn't arrive on Air Force One. Any incumbent president, when he comes to get sworn in, he rides his first time on Air Force One to his inauguration. He didn't ride it. Why is that? Folks, we need to start opening our eyes and seeing what's going on. All of a sudden we got all the people, all these lockdowns and all this crazy crap happening. Yeah. Open your eyes, people. It's a war. And it's not just a war on the United States. There's a war on mankind. We need to, collectively, because I'm already conscious of it, but collectively, we need to understand that we are spiritual beings on earth to have an earthly experience, not earthlings that have spiritual experiences. Doesn't work that way. We're from elsewhere. We existed before we came here. We agreed to come here. We agreed to have this amnesia of who we are and where we came from. We agreed to this. And it's something that we need to try and relish and try and unravel all the lies. So I'm going to be I'll probably do a couple more videos about this, and I'll upload it. My goodness, the wind is terrible. I'm sorry, folks, but I'll follow this up here after a little while. Remember, I love you, and love is the only way forward. Stay safe out there.